Aloha and welcome, women of the Parkinson's Women's Conference. I'd like to welcome you to a piece of paradise here in Union City. Welcome, aloha. This is exercise by Hula. We're going to practice some of the traditional movements of Hula and the meanings, but also to understand how music approaches us from a different part of our brain. And therefore, we can do so much through dance and motion as well. So let's begin with some motions that will help us get out of our chairs from the conference today and transport you to, well, Hawaii via Union City, California, where I live and where I attend the Parkinson's exercise program at the Mark Green Sports Center. So let's start by remembering that Hawaii is an island country in the middle of the Pacific, and that is a vast area, and it's surrounded by winds, the trade winds. So just follow along with me. And we look down and then up to the sky, and then lower our hands. And we're surrounded by the sand and the waters of the Pacific Ocean, which can be calm, or can be stormy, or can hit us in the face. And also, there are things that live with us in this place in the Pacific. Birds, and they live up on the tops of the mountains and down in the valleys. And sometimes we also live by the tides. So the tides move out and they move back in. So let's try this sequence of motions together, shall we? And lift your head up. And follow your hands with your eyes. And you reach for a part of the heavens. And we see the stars in the sky. But then we come back to where we live. And everything in nature has meaning. And it makes us think and remember. So as we learn Hula, the other thing that would be really interesting to do is to see how Hula doesn't exist on the outside of us, but exists from within. So we have to add motion. Now let's all get ourselves either out of our chairs or partially out of our chairs. If you're going to sit in your chair, you might want to move forward in the chair so that your knees are moved out and that you can better simulate the movements that we're doing if we're standing. So we're going at a nice pace, and you notice that I do a little dip. And that helps you to keep the rhythm as well. And it adds to the feeling of the song in your body and in your heart and in your mind. So let's do our koholo. This is like any program that emphasizes big movements. Hula emphasizes big movement. Your arms are out and outstretched. Your eyes are smiling. And you're utilizing every part of you. Get your hips going and drop your knees. Now let's do a little bit of the story behind this song. King David Kalakaua loved life. He brought back the hula, the ancient hula and the modern hula, to Hawaii. And he loved He'ea, which is the name of this song, because it was a great surfing beach. So let's do a little surfing in just a second. Dip your knees, and ride that wave. And put your arm up. You're going into shore. Now, there's another secret. He loved He'ea because it was a place where he could visit a young, beautiful woman, friend. And this is the motion for woman. Now, you can do it standing still, and it could also mean beauty. So, okay, and we're going to take a pause from our story. This next song really sets us up for the other aspect of hula, which is to use musical instruments. This is my imitation of the gourd or the ipu that you hear setting the percussion beat of the song. So let's see if we can hula and clap at the same time. And make your movements bigger. And dip. Now let's turn. This is a fun motion to do. What does it mean? It's kind of a meaning is let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Well, I think it's time for the king to head home to his dinner. And so shall we to the next part of our hula experience. For the last part of our hula experience in Hawaii today, let's make sure we have the full regalia. I'm going to summon my Hawaiian hula practice skirt, the pa'u skirt. For this song, let's focus on the following things. The fact that it's going to be in English and Hawaiian, you'll know the meaning of the motions before you have to do it in Hawaiian. Also, let's think about what this song is going to be including. It's going to include a lei, flower lei, made of a very fragrant flower, ginger, which is very, very popular and grows everywhere beautifully in Hawaii. And its fragrance is so wonderful that we associate it with the person we give the flower lei to. Also, awapuhi is the Hawaiian word for ginger lei or ginger, and you'll hear that spoken. This is a song that's comparing flower lei to the beautiful person it's being given to. And lastly, in almost all Hawaiian songs, when you get to the end of the song, it says, "My story is over," and you'll hear the words, "Ha'ina ia mai," which means, "Now is my tale, I leave it with you," and then we can part. is yearning for you, my Awapuhi. So we'll get to the end pretty soon. Thank you for joining me on our little journey to Hawaii, this little break of ours, and I wish you well for the remainder of your time here together and beyond. Aloha.